Hello, we are back for another episode of Big Six Bands. It's the Big Six Bands special. Of course, it's kind of last minute. Again, not much promo, but things have been very, very busy over here and over there. But we have the biggest game on the horizon coming up. Is now less than 24 hours. So basically, this time tomorrow, the game would have been done. And there's going to be a lot of talk as to who is going to go on to win the Premier League title. And I think this is one of the biggest games in a long, long time. Liverpool City is always monumental, but I think it coming down to this, it hasn't been this close since the game after New Year's, 2-1 when Sane scored.
Yeah, 18-19, yeah.
18-19. I think that's probably the last time it's been as close as that. But yeah, man, obviously I'm glad that I'm joined by some amazing fans today. So we're going to start off with the debutant, very new, but listen, he's a Super City fan. He knows his stuff. He's here for war. Man City hardcore, also known as Hamza. Bro, introduce yourself and tell the people where they can find you, man. Plug yourself and say what you need to say, man.
Yes, man, guys. How you guys doing, man? I'm privileged to be here, man. Yeah, my name is Hamza. Yep, they call me more Hamza, and I'm a Man City hardcore. On Twitter, you can find me there. I'm always on Twitter, fighting City fans, fighting other fans for City, protecting our rivalry against United, Liverpool, Chelsea, Arsenal. I'm always bantering them. You'll find me there, always there. I'm always there, man, fighting wars there.
Good stuff. Thank you for being on, man. I'm gonna dash your stuff in the link below so people can follow you, subscribe to anything that you're putting out, and we can support what you're doing, man. So I appreciate you for being here last minute. And of course, someone you're gonna see him a lot more. He's always here. I feel like his energy, Big Six Bands energy, it's just it's like this really. It just goes. Daps, how you doing today, man?
I'm good, man. You know what? It's good to have Hamza by the side of me because Hamza's one that I see on I see in Football Wars a lot, yeah. And like he's a City fan that I know says a lot with his chest, right? And it's good to have them, but like I've had Steve backing me a lot this week, and it's good to have Hamza with me, someone that I know, especially when we're doing a combined 11, that isn't going to let you, man, walk all over us and tell us that your one Premier League warrants you having more than half the team.
Come out.
Absolutely.
It started already. I love it.
Already, innit? It's started already. Cool. And again, we have another Liverpool fan. He was literally here just the other day. He will be here in many more episodes. Knows his stuff. What a guy. Rom, chat to me, man. Chat to the people as well, man. Tell you how you doing today and what's your thoughts.
No, first of all, big up everyone inside. Smash it out. Mons, as always, thank you for having me. And I just want this game to start now. That if the anticipation is just crazy. Like, I'm looking forward to it so much. Forget that we Sport City, Sport Liverpool. Just as a footballing spectacle, it never disappoints. But just looking forward to it. I hope everyone's well. Yeah.
Good stuff. Well, to be fair, listen, no promo. We started off with 13 people in the chat already. So listen, people, smash a like. We're about to get started. You guys know how the combined 11s get. But there's always an extra guest. It's always like, in Love Island when you got the 10 people already and the extra comes in, just to spruce things up. We have, of course, the man himself.
Best Liverpool fan.
It wasn't gonna be an episode with Saint here as well.
Come on, we already know that you man cannot do equal numbers. The one time that you did not have the fans, we smashed you.
Brother, it's in the flipping slogan. You never walk alone.
AKA cheeks.
At any given time, brother. It is. You should
months. Remember what I was saying a minute ago about how most of the shows have been respectful? You've just confirmed that this show is not going to be respectful.
Oh, I mean, listen, it's big. If Big Six Bands was respectful, I don't think it would be called Big Six Bands. You've been here. Come on, Dax. You've been here long enough now. I can't give you the debut treatment. You've been here long enough. Come on, man. But listen, Saint, obviously, how you doing, bro? Touch of the people, man. Where can they find you? They already know already, but where can they find you and how you been?
Big up everyone inside. Big up the panel, obviously. My dons and that. Bro, Saint LFC TV, innit? Me and Roms, we live there, bro. That's where we are daily. See, you know what I'm saying? We're here. Big up Monts and that for the work rate and that. Shout out your thing, shout out the 12th man and all of that. Shout out the growth of the channel and all of that. So yeah, you know, all of that. You know
Remember,
what I mean?
man, we started this thing together, bro. Remember that? You know what I'm saying? We literally started this thing. We was both on like 30 subs. Like
YouTube friends.
Now look at how we're able to have these pagans, like, you know what I mean, on our channel.
But now we got to gun a couple man down. You feel me? You know what I'm saying?
Not Mo, you're gonna catch some shrapnel. It's nothing. It's just me and Daps going back and forth. Like it's all love, and we're all family. We're all family.
But listen, let me run through some of the comments. We got 20 people in here already. So listen, everyone, go and smash a like. Let's get this going. Let's get this trending. Obviously, as I say always, man, the combined 11s is the most attractive thing on this channel. You know what I'm saying? So let's keep it going. We've also got a very special guest in the comments. We have Mr. Ayo Richie. He just won a Tekken tournament, one of the biggest, in fact, the biggest in Europe. So he is the current Tekken champion in Europe.
Who's he play with? Who's he play with? Who's he play with?
Yeah, Leo player. You let him know, Richie, innit? You're in the comments. Let him know, bro. Yeah, he's a very, very talented player. So if everyone listens, you know where to go. Make sure to subscribe to him on Twitch as well. He has just shot up to about 3K plus followers now on Twitch. He's well on his way. So big him up and God bless him. So let's just run through some of the comments. Fabulous says Spurs top 4. Chad, big up yourself, says yes, people. He says big up the Big Six Bands family and big up the panel. Any says big up yourself. Any, I'm hurting because fantasy, yes, fantasy, innit? Fantasy's killed me, man. I'm hurting.
Let's not even go there, bro.
So he subbed off, couldn't even get my clean sheet. I'm pissed. Big up Ish as well. Big up the man, them slap the like button. Ali says, big up the panel and the Liverpool brothers, Monts and Roms. Big up the panel. Says Spurs just smashed Villa. Arsenal are well and truly in the mud. Casey and Kids, when I get a hold of you, it's peak. I don't even breathe the same air as me. In fact, you lot fucking hold your breath. Hold your breath when you're around me. Not gonna allow only 2 City players get into the 11. We're gonna get to it, Nazim. We're gonna.
Now you know what, Monts, and that sums up your fan base, innit? In the comments, talking.
It's just one fan, bro. One.
All right, well, we'll watch for some more to come in. We'll watch for some more to join in. We all know that's us. But can I just say one thing, yeah? Before we talk just Liverpool and City, let's be very clear. Whatever happens tomorrow, yeah, whether it's a draw, whether we win, whether you lose, yeah.
Nah, man, no way.
None of us can hold court. None of us.
No way.
Pick one, brother. You got to wake up real early to try and run them ones by me. Daps. Don't.
God, that.
I mean, whatever.
You didn't even call that one, did you?
I didn't even. No, I wasn't even doing it, bro. Honestly,
whether we win. All right.
Real talk. I wasn't even doing that one. What I was going to say is, yeah, whoever wins, or if it's a draw, none of us can hold corn after what the fucking shambles of clubs Arsenal and Man United did. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
None of us can hold corn because it's like you, man. Shut. There's no. Us to lose to Liverpool. Oh, they'll try it. Of course they will. But the fact is, we lose to Liverpool or you lose to us. There's no shame in that. Yeah. No losing to Brighton at home and losing to Everton away, bruv.
You know what it is that I was saying it to Saint. It's like the start of that Chris Brown tune. Why are you heading outside of the club when you can't even get in? That's what it is.
Them man are window lickers. Them man are window lickers looking inside.
Literally.
Big up Timo J in the comments says yo. Also, Abdus Chowdhury says big up. And says Son save me on FPL months, bro. I had Kulusevski in it, but a couple man in my team had Kane, Son, and Kulusevski. Oh man, I need a Salahati. I'm sorry, I need a Salahati.
Word.
I need it. But listen, let's get into the nitty gritty. It's the combined 11, Man U versus Man City. Let's kick it off with the manager.
Man U.
Sorry, Man City. Sorry, let's kick it. Sorry, let's kick it off with the manager.
Like that. Run it back like Missy, bro.
Just so we know, we always do start with the manager. So, are we going with Pep or are we going with Klopp? And just remember, guys, we go with 75% this season solely, 25% legacy. So for those who do not know, big up Ryan LFC, bro. We need to talk as well. I'm going to get back to you soon, my brother. Left for later on today.
Do you know what something's relevant to this though? The style of football we want to play. Like So whoever
we kind of just add it in for a little bit of band. So again, I'm guessing, are we going to go with Klopp or are we going to go with Pep? I'll let the City fans go. You guys are at home, so you guys will go first. So let them know. In fact, we'll start with the debutant, bro.
Go on,
Hamza, why do you think we should go with Pep?
There's no doubt about it. To me, there's no doubt about it. Yeah, it has to be Pep Guardiola by far. There's no even discussion about that. There's listen, I respect Klopp.
Not
Yeah,
surprising, you know.
I respect Klopp. Yeah, as a manager, top manager he is. But you know, the legacy comes there. 25% there, multiple Premier League titles. Yeah, not one like Leicester or Blackburn Rovers. He's got 4, bro. You have to respect that. You don't get 4 easily. This is his 4th one. This is his 4th
This will
one.
be his 4th one. Yeah.
Oh,
I like the confidence. I like the
this is
confidence.
his 4th one. Remember that.
Land the plane,
You know,
man.
and he walks away with the league title easily. He's walked away twice easily. So you have to give him that. And this season, he's performed well. And on top of that, without a striker, guys. No manager in history has played without a striker. And this City team is regarded as one of the greatest teams ever in football. And I'm talking about, if you ask people generally about the greatest team in football, they'll probably say the Brazil of the 70s, Hungarian football back in the 50s, the Barcelona, the Messi, and City are added there. And Pep has played without a striker, and he wins Premier League. He's made a PL into Pep's league. PL stands not Premier League anymore, Pep's league. And that's what you have to give it to him. That there's no manager who humbles everyone in the whole of England compared to Pep. So I have to give it to him. He walks all over that. He has to be he's the guy that takes. If you talk about Champions League, I'm putting Klopp. But Premier League, no talk about it. There is no question.
Well, all right, now can I go quickly before you go to that?
Bro.
I got a couple things I want to think in it. I think like it's for this season, innit? Like it's for this.
No, he said legacy. He said 75 this season, 25 legacy.
75% legacy. So I hear
25 legacy, 75 this season.
This season. So it's more this season than it is legacy. But
You're second currently, by the way, just to confirm as well.
Yeah. Exactly. I was going to
carry on. You're going to talk about the Carabao, just to confirm.
Let me run, brother. I had bare things into.
I know. Letting you run, bruv. I just already feel like you need some, like, I don't know, one of them ankle supports or something to run.
Right. Hear what I'm saying, yeah? 75% this season. It's more than legacy, yeah? It's this season. Cool. Mm-hmm. Your legacy, I'm not going to waste time talking about it. PL, Pep League, cool. You're all of that. Yeah, I get that. You're doing stuff in it. Cool. But this season, let's not talk about the fact that regardless how you want to run it, 7 points, 8 points, 9 points, 14 points, whatever the fuck you want to say, yeah, you still allowed us to be like, there was times where, man, no, wait. Mm-hmm. Journalists, big boy journalists, media, everyone was saying, "No, City done this. Like, it's done. It's a wrap. It's a wrap.
It was done and dusted.
Done and dusted."
Right.
I'm not saying.
Listen. I'm on a time scale. Bro, I'm on a time scale. I've got to shut you down. I hear all of that, but we played the same number of games, and right now we're 1 point above you. So what you're saying,
yeah, go on, lame lad.
Lame lad, go on.
Lame lad, the easy jet plane.
So what I'm saying is, yeah. So we're not Etihad where we're making up like airlines. Mind you, you catch the flight on my one, innit? But hear what I'm saying, yeah, is like this season, like you have to put up there has to be some regard to the fact that you're not playing the football in which you should have been playing as mighty as you are, because we're there, we're here, like at the end of the day, innit? And the fact of the matter is, you're saying that we're in a position to be in. We're looking to clock football, like pass the pad, done it. Like no man can't chat, man. I don't care about your four, however good you are in the Premier League. If we do what we're on course to do, we're clocking.
Wow, mad.
We're clocking, but it doesn't matter. It's still a possibility for only us, no one else. So like we're actually, when you deep it, having a far better season than you are. Like we're actually Klopp is no.
Because you won a Carabao Cup, bro. Come on.
And don't try and talk
you're
like that.
Bruv,
all the time and be like,
listen. No. And you would always shut us down for that. So listen, yeah, because the season that you won the Champions League, we got 100 points, and the season you won the Champions League, we won 3 trophies. I'm not going to come out here going, our season was so much better than yours. However, all the long ass landing that you took because there was turbulence and shit,
Still ain't even landed. But I'm just going to allow it because man just can't allow me to land. You know, like that. But all I'm saying
is, I sat there doing this. I let you land. Carry on talking.
But you have to say that. No. But that is what I'm trying to like. You can't look over Klopp because at the moment he's doing bigger things. You can't just rub out a cup just because it's not a Champions League.
No, I didn't. But
you got it in the top. You man ain't. It was your cup.
Cool. So everything you said, all that whole speech about how you've got games back and now you're like, I get it, yeah. But you're still ultimately we've played the same number. If we're talking about this season, yeah, the whole season, not the last 10 games. The whole season, we've played the same number of games and we're a point ahead of you. So if we're talking, we have to talk in all competitions. Currently, in the Premier League, we are at this stage, which is what we are doing this based on, we're a point above you, right? So you can say the last 10 games, we've been worse than you. Before that, we were clearly better than you, right? And we're talking the whole season. So therefore, if we're doing a point score, which I presume we're doing, right now, we're better.
No, yeah, I get it. But one thing I won't do is have Man City fans give themselves credit for deficiencies that they've caused themselves.
I haven't done that. Bro.
You haven't. Mo has. And I'm not doing that. I'm not sitting here saying, oh, but we don't have a striker, so we should get extra points because we put ourselves in a position where we don't have a striker. Mo, like I always say to people, you're talking to the only other team that is arguably as good as you, and we don't have a registered number 9 in our squad.
Bro, remember that season you lost the league? Remember that season you lost the league and all you kept going on about was injuries? It's all dead. I agree with you. All these excuses are dead.
Injuries happens. You not having a number 9 is something you not have done.
All of this, I just said all of it. All them excuses are dead. We're talking about
position. You're coming up against the manager, but your manager ain't good enough to convert any of the surplus midfielders that you have into an out-and-out number 9. Kind of like what Klopp has done, because all the number 9s that we have.
But Salah's always been an attacking player in Roma. He's always been an attacking player for Egypt, and also the games that you've won most games. Some games I can name you. You've managed to win them by luck, like West Ham. You're so lucky to win against West Ham away at home. You're so lucky to win against You scraped so many games. You scraped like 1-0.
Okay, what we're not going to do.
That's why I'm not going to give you credit.
I know what you're saying, Hamza, but what we're not going to do is do the luck. We're not going to play the luck card.
No injury talk, no squad talk, none of that.
Hold on, lads. Order. We're not going to do the luck thing because, listen, we've got away with stuff. The most blatant one to memory is the Rodri handball. If you really go into luck, we talk about all of that stuff. But again,
that's the only one.
Sorry, can I just do the score thing? So in the league this season, whether we can talk about current form for the whole season, the fact of the matter is we're both very close. However, you can't say Pep has had in the Premier League a better season than Pep because we were a point above you. It's just not physically possible to come with that argument. So cool. So we'll part that one, right? Then you look FA Cup, we're both in the semi. So then that's equal. We part that one. Champions League, we're both in the quarters. Again, part that one, right? So currently we're scoring better by 1 point.
But then we won a cup then.
But then you won the Carabao Cup. Thank you, Mons. Exactly that. So then that's that, right? So we're parking that, saying league, maybe we're just about better.
Yeah.
Carabao, you won a cup, which is a more better than being 1 point above, right? Then we go legacy. Now, I don't know if you mean. I presume you're meaning.
Legacy Premier League is not even worth the discussion.
No, but then the fact is, you have won a Champions League and we haven't. So do you know what? I hate this Pep Klopp argument because I actually think, and when I hate when Liverpool fans say it's not even a debate because that is the most mental statement I've ever heard in my life.
Whoever says
very valid.
It's very much a debate. That probably is a debate.
And that is why I said, and that is why that needs a whole show. That's why I say the only way I would actually be able to pick from one of these two, is by saying what style of football are we playing? Because what players have we got on the pitch?
You
What
did say
11 are
that
we
from
gonna
the
pick?
start.
Anyway,
You
I
did
was gonna
say that.
pick Pep anyways. I said all of that. I was gonna pick Pep as a manager.
Same. Honestly speaking, I was going to pick
Yeah,
Pep as
I'm
well.
gonna
I
pick
just
Pep.
don't agree. I just didn't agree with Mo when he said by far. When he said by far, like it did something
And he
to my
I
said
think
chest.
Premier League. I think Premier League.
He said
yeah.
legacy-wise. He said legacy by far, to be fair.
Yeah.
He said
Legacy, yeah,
legacy
but
by
I
far.
thought he kind of meant he was mixing the two overall and currently. Like by far, it hurt me. It did something
And I'm
to
not
me.
giving you, man, like, you know what I mean by the whole striker thing. Like, I get it. When
Yeah.
Gundogan was banging, no one said nothing. You know, like that. Like, you man have got Foden, you got Sterling, like we've got Mane, like we've got. But you know what I'm saying? We're doing bits like Jota, Mane now. We understand we ain't got a number 9 and we're trying to deal with it within our team.
No, but there's completely difference of Foden up front and Sterling compared to your complaining Mane. Mane plays as a forward for Senegal. Jota is an attacking forward for Portugal. Plays as a striker.
Mane's
Salah
basically
plays as
like
a
having
striker.
Henry.
We're saying
These guys are not
like,
Foden. We're playing Foden as a number 9. Can you believe it?
You're playing KDB as a false 9, to be fair.
Yeah,
We
KDB
played
is a
half the
midfielder.
team
It's
as
like-
a fucking
it's-
number 9.
Yeah, it's
man.
like KDB plays
Jesus
exactly.
is an out and out 9, but you said he don't.
No,
he's not.
He's a winger. He's a
man,
winger
he's
for
not.
Brazil.
No,
He's a
you
winger.
made him a winger. Don't do that. He
No,
was a
Brazil.
10.
Even for Brazil, he plays as a winger.
But it's like, come on, you man. Like,
Bro,
Huh?
I mean, I
You
get
have
what you're
to accept-
saying.
if
I
you
agree
have-
with you. Jesus is not good
in
through the
terms
middle.
of- in
Jesus is
terms
not
of
good
the
through the
manager,
middle.
I'm gonna go Pep anyways. Ron's gonna go. So I think it's Pep anyways. To be fair.
yeah, what are you gonna go with, man?
Jurgen Quad, what are we talking about? Jurgen Quad, now. Y'all be talking that real shit. Jurgen Quad. If you would take everything into account, Klopp makes it. If we keep it strictly Prem, Pep makes it. But this is a Premier League combined 11, so I'm
Yeah.
going to go with Pep.
Yeah, that's literally my logic as well. Yeah.
I'd say they're equal. I couldn't pick one of them. I
Yeah.
can't pick one of them.
But again, that's just for verbal chat, innit? Just for verbal chat. So I'm guessing formation, guys. We're gonna go with 4-2-3-1 or 4-3-3. I think
So
in fact,
4-3-3.
I'd say 4-3-3 because you guys have played that majority of the season. We've played
And it
that.
transitions
Yeah.
anyway. Transitions
Yeah.
doesn't matter.
100%.
Players move all over the pitch.
So I'm just gonna run through some of the comments because I've seen a few comments from Laser FC. Big him up and go and subscribe. He's doing brilliant work as
That's
always.
me. Big up my guy.
Real hustler. You know what I'm saying?
Come on.
Yeah, so first comment, he says, don't get me wrong, Pep is fantastic coach and his revolutionized football with the playing out from the back tiki-taka. I rate him, but Man City fans dissing Klopp, that's out of order.
I love Klopp. I love Klopp.
I'm with Saints. A lot of us thought our title challenge was over after the second Chelsea draw. Man City have a squad.
Sorry, hold on.
and
Who
money
said
to
that?
burn.
Sorry, that last one. Who said that the season was over?
A lot of people.
A lot of rivals.
No Man City fans. No Man City.
No, I
fans.
did say that. But did you hear me? I said
Yeah,
that. I did say that.
that's not
Everyone
Man City
other
fans.
than Man City fans was like, nah.
Yeah, no, that
I
was,
agree with you. That was all the
that's-
other lot that wanted to do that. No
That's a
City
cover
fans
the
were
back
saying
thing,
that.
though. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying.
No,
I'm
it's not.
you
No,
know.
it's not, bro. If you're saying that, you're built for Twitter, rude boy. It's not. It's like real talk.
I'm defo
You're built
I'm
for
built
Twitter.
for everything, but I'm just saying that.
Get your knowledge up, and then let's talk. Because real talk, no City fans were saying it. No City fans believed it.
No.
We look to
I'm
the
saying
games ahead.
it's just similar to when Arsenal said top 4 is not confirmed because it's still, even though they were in
No,
the
it's
driver's
not, bro.
seat,
No,
you
it's
know
not,
what I'm
bro.
saying?
Bro, when you
Right.
look at the games, you look at Liverpool. You know what it is? It's us respecting Liverpool. That's all it is. And looking at knowing
Yeah.
Liverpool can go on 18 games. So
And
therefore,
that's what I was going to say.
it's also,
That's why
if
when
you
people
spoke
give
to
the
me,
14
bro, man was talking about dropping points against Crystal Palace about 2 months before we played them, bruv, right?
Yeah.
So it's
Obviously,
not to do
first of
with
all,
covering
we weren't
back at
doing.
all.
First of all, we weren't doing content at the time for one, and secondly, what we've got to remember as well is that when it came to City, when every time people were doing the whole, we're 14 points behind, we said this many a time. It was a 7-point gap.
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
always a 7-point gap.
Because
It's
as
not
much
a
as you
It's
have
not a ball job.
illusion, anything can happen in the Prem. We were always beating Leeds and Norwich. We just were. Like, I know anything can happen, but we just were. So that's why I never called it a 14-point gap. Never. For me, it never was that.
That's that again. Now that is Twitter prop. You know what I mean?
You call it an 8-point gap.
And again, like I've said before, yeah, really and truly, there is no shame in losing a 7-point gap, but that says the beast in which you've become. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's true.
That is
And to
the-
be fair, that same 7-point gap we were called bottle jobs for literally 2 seasons ago.
Yeah, but that was tongue in cheek, to be fair, because really and truly, no one was really calling up against Man City at that time.
When in January,
we weren't even
when
in that title race. We weren't even in that title
when
race.
we could have made the points gap 10, and Sane made, and obviously Sane scored the goal. we were called bottle jobs for letting
Oh,
that
no,
be
no.
stated
Whoa,
in
you're
history.
talking
Ham.
that
I thought we
season.
went to
I'm not
West
even
Ham.
talking about that
Sorry, that's
season.
when he
Yeah,
went on.
that's
You're speaking about 1920 when we won it, innit?
Yeah, I'm
no,
talking
yeah,
the
yeah.
only time I think Liverpool, I've heard Liverpool called bottle jobs was the Gerrard Slip season.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
we
Like,
were,
real talk. You couldn't.
we were also we at the
Maybe
time
not 19.
when we drew to West Ham and we drew to Leicester when we drew to Leicester as well, obviously, and you lot
Yeah,
ended up.
I remember the West Ham. It was peak. West Ham it was peak only because he came out and started doing the snow thing as well. So they were pelting us for that.
I've always said it wasn't even just the West Ham and Leicester game. For me, it was the Everton and United draws. Them 4 draws messed us up that season. There was them 4 main results.
But listen,
Right,
guys, let's go for the keeper, Alisson or Edison. I think this is quite. I think this is quicker than it should be. But Alisson or Edison this season, and a little bit of legacy. I'm going to start with the Liverpool boys. Romo, what are we thinking? Who are you going for?
Again,
also in the comments, let me know who you're going for as well, guys. Comments, stay active. Big
like
up
he
C1,
said,
big up all this as well.
It's 75% this season, 25% legacy. Cool. For me, I can't lie. The way you said this is just a quick one, it's really not.
I think it is.
You know what? Let me sit on the fence. Go after everyone else, and I'll come back after.
You know what? I already know how Monts is going to go. You know,
This is tight. I can't lie.
It's not tight.
Monts, you're a mad disrespectful. You know.
Not tight. It's not tight, bro. This one's not tight. Like as I said, people don't know my 11 is a lot more fair than people think. Once this is all done, this ain't tight. Like
Right, cool.
This ain't tight in my opinion. But go on, let me go with Daps. You start because obviously I know Mo's obviously got.
I'm going to go. No, I'm going to go with Alisson. But I'm just saying it's tight. But it's Alisson for me.
It's not a landslide, but it's not tight. I think Alisson for me has been the best keeper in the league. I think Edison has been good, but
right, so this is the thing though. This is the key with me is again, you just did a Carragher with that statement. The best keeper in the league. By saying the best, because I get it, but be selective with your words, right? The best. Like best is like when Frank Warren put in Dylan White's contract, you must promote this fight within reasonable amount. Yeah. What the fuck is reasonable? What is best? Yeah. Because if you're talking you're a club that needs a shot stopper, that is your best, right? Mm-hmm. If you're a club like City that need someone that can pass out from the back, ultimately when he does not play, when Zach Stefan plays, we look like a different team. Yeah, the defenders are nervous. Before Edison arrived, the defenders were nervous. For me, Edison is Pep's best signing because without him, we do not play the football that we need to play. The confidence builds on the play. The confidence, if you're a striker, your confidence is based on the players behind you. If you're a midfielder, the confidence you have to do your role is based on the players you have behind you. Now, the one person that has everyone in front of them is that goalkeeper. If you do not have confidence in that goalkeeper, every single player on the pitch plays differently because they're nervous, right? And that is why Edison is so important to us. That's why I think it's a lot closer than you give props for because of how important Edison is. However, I do get that Alisson is also good with his feet. But you can't downplay the importance of Edison. He's not as good as Edison. Yeah, he's not as good as Edison.
And just to chuck in there, like I watch football with my eyes. I'm not really a stats man, but they're both even level on clean sheets. I think 17 apiece.
But here's the thing. This is where I slightly don't defend Edison with the clean sheet vibe because of the style of football that City play. It's easier for us to get clean sheets because we just concentrate on ball retention. So when you have more of the ball, there's less shots on goal. Therefore, now someone might pull out a stat that actually shows that Edison saved more or something, but that is why I never really go with the clean sheet thing to defend.
I'm so happy you on that point, that because the way we play with our high line, we catch most teams offside, but the odd times we don't. As Liverpool fans, when it goes 1-on-1, most of us are confident because we just know, cool, it could go in, obviously, it's a 1-on-1. But Alisson, the amount of times he saved us, arguably, let's say we do go on to win this title, that save against Odegaard at Emirates might be a standout save that, you know, sometimes there's that save that, that won us the title, or that was pivotal in our title win. Going back to the original question, I'd say Edison but I'm not just going to downplay Edison. I'm not going to because I feel like he's very disrespected, especially this season, and I think he's quality. But I think the misconception is that because the scope hasn't been on Edison this season, people just think he hasn't been doing what he's doing.
Edison always does what he's doing, and I think similar to because the scope has kind of veered onto Edouard Mendy. And obviously the whole AFCON thing, I think that's taken the scope up of the Alisson Edison. The Alisson Edison thing that's been going on for a while now. I just think the way Alisson has been called upon a little bit more this season, because I don't think our high line has been as effective as it has been in previous seasons. To me, it's more outwardly shown that Alisson has been superior to Edison this season. That's why I just don't think it's close. I think it goes Alisson, it goes Edison, and then everyone else. You know, I don't even think people try to chuck like flipping Ramsdale's and Mendy's in there. I've been talking about Edouard Mendy's kicking from time. Like,
you know what? And the thing with Ramsdale, is Ramsdale pulls off these saves that look amazing, but someone, I can't remember who it was, but someone pointed out something to me that was so true. The reason why he gets those type of saves, right, is because his positioning isn't as good as Alisson's or Edison's. Edison and Alisson's positioning, starting position, is so good that they can pull off what doesn't look that much of a difficult save just because their positioning is good. Whereas Chamberlain's positioning is really bad. So he's doing some amazing dive and then... It's irrelevant, but I would go with Alisson. But...
Yeah, guys, sorry I had to go and do something. But yeah, I'd go with Alisson. I think Alisson for us arguably is one of our best players this season, if I'm honest with you. I think there's an argument. I wouldn't say personally, but I definitely would hear the argument. Alisson's come up with some mad clutch saves this season. And I'd give it to Alisson personally.
All right, so I'm guessing we're going to go with Alisson. Obviously, I know Hamza's obviously has to break his faster right now and stuff, so we're happy. I'm guessing we have an outvote anyway, which is fine. Hamza, we'll be waiting for you on the other side. Don't worry, bro. So we're going to go with the back line. We have 90 people in here, by the way. Make sure we do smash a like. It is going off. It's popping off. Big up to everyone in the comments. Aiden Andrews, Samuel, Chris, not official. Anywho, Pablo, Andra, Laser, all you guys, big yourselves up. Stay active on the comments and keep on voting your vote. We're going to go with the back line. It's a back four, of course. In my opinion, the wing backs, there's no argument there. Trent right back, Cancelo left back. Is anyone arguing with that?
I think we all agree on it,
Yeah, we can all agree
on that.
The
thing is, I saw one City guy I know actually put it the opposite way. He put Robertson in and Walker in, and I was like, that is the most mental.
He must have not watched this season.
I think he might have been watching the wrong season or something like that. I don't know. Now that that's all out the way, let's go with the centre backs. Virgil van Dijk, is he a shoo-in? Does he definitely make it?
Well,
Does everyone?
You lot have to decide on that one, you know.
This season, I'm at Matip. Yeah,
Matip's definitely in for me without a doubt, and the second one for me would be. But personally, my choice would be VVD and Matip.
Now do you guys go Diaz or Laporte? So does Diaz and Laporte make it?
Diaz can't make it because he's injured, though, isn't it? I thought we're doing current.
If we're doing current, that's a good point. Well, you know what? If we're actually, I'm going to be 100. Yeah, if we can't have Diaz,
Stones.
Nah, if we can't have Diaz, then I'm going with Matip. No. He's a few mistakes. If we're going, if we can't have Diaz, I'm going with Matip and Van Dijk.
Yeah. Cool. That's the real one. Because you did have to.
The real one. To be honest with you, you see all the smoke me and Daps have.
We have to.
We just do it because like he's actually a real one. Like like we're here to, you know what I mean? It's entertainment.
Yeah, that's why he's here. That's why y'all are here. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I personally, I still would have gone for VVD and Matip regardless. But I think Diaz, I'm definitely hearing the argument. I'm definitely hearing the argument. I think it's very close between those three. Very, very close. I think obviously Matip is in a lot of people's favour over Virgil van Dijk. I'm quite the other way. I think Virgil van Dijk, since the turn of the year, especially, has been on some serious smoke. I think Matip actually had a very wobbly patch.
I don't think Matip. I think the other thing is I can't see Matip doing anything that that's going to win you the league in these next 8 games. I can see Virgil maybe coming up with 1 or 2 very important goals.
See, that's what I think.
Matip going forward is
that's
have a
what
thing
I was
at times.
about to
Oh,
say.
maybe, but Van Dijk looks like he's possessed at the moment when he's going forward. With his head on corners, he looks like he's obsessed with jumping over everyone. So I could be wrong, but he's already done it twice since January.
Yeah. But Matip scored some brazy goals as well. Like I think.
The one against Leeds where he ran out.
That goal was disgusting. He goes on these little mazy runs.
Hold on. The one against Leeds, that wasn't the one where Virgil headed, keeper saved it, and Matip put it in.
No.
He went on a mazy run.
Went on a run, played a 1-2. Yeah.
And then
gave
tucked over the keeper,
a body feint and then tucked it right.
He showed most of our front three how to finish, basically.
Did Virgil score the first goal? Did Virgil score the first goal in that with a header?
Virgil didn't score. No, Virgil scored at the end. No, Virgil scored at the end. Virgil scored the header.
Yeah.
In the 95th minute.
It was mad late. Yeah, you're right. Mad late.
But so I'm guessing the back line is Trent, Matip, VVD, and Cancelo. Are we going with 2 DMs and a cam?
Nah,
are we
definitely
going to
not
go
one.
with 2 8s and a DM?
Depends what you see as a DM, to be fair.
Because again, now it's like the Rodri. Because again,
this is where it's going to get
either go Rodri and Fabinho, or we have to choose one of the two.
No, one of the two.
Yeah,
we've got too much quality to not play both of them. We've got too much quality to. Oh, and we've got too much of a good defense to need to play both of them. Furthermore,
so you go again because you know what it is. Here's my opinion on the Rodri Fabinho thing. I think if you are in possession, I think Rodri is the best on the planet. Mm-hmm. There is no argument. I'm not hearing it any other way. Yeah. Don't dash me Declan Rice's name. Don't dash me Jorginho's name. Don't dash me anyone's name because I won't be hearing it. Yeah. But if we're talking robust CDM all around game with the ball and without the ball, then we start to veer to Fabinho because I think he has more of the package off the ball. Because I do think Rodri can be a 22-wheel lorry at times.
And Fabinho's a goal threat as well. Like.
Lucky we're saying 75% this season.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
I won't exactly say Fabinho.
Yeah, but this more is what I'm saying.
Rodri scored some power as well. He got some when he licked that first time.
Not this season, yeah. That's all I'm saying.
I think he's got one this season. Rodri got one this season.
Rodri scored a rocket this season.
Yeah, but he ain't got 6. That's all I'm saying.
But Mods, put it like this: there was a point. Fab was our leading goal scorer in 2022.
I'd go with Fab. Yeah. You know what I'd go with Fabs. I'd go with Fabinho. Yeah, because for me, Fabinho and Fernandinho. Yeah. In his prime, now that is a fucking debate, right? That is one hell of a debate, right? Yeah. I hope that noise was Fernandinho.
No, as in I agree with you.
That is right. I used to love Fernandinho. I'm not even gonna.
Right now, yeah. I'd stand it with like this to argue argue Fernandinho. Yeah, with Rodri, I'm not ready to do that yet. I'm not ready to do.
You know what it is? I do think with the ball, Rodri's a bit more tidy than Fabinho. I'm not going to argue with that. I just feel like as an overall CDM,
with one DM only,
as a lone DM, because I think Rodri sometimes needs a little bit of legs around him.
He does.
In transition.
You could argue that about
100%
with Fab as well. Sometimes,
I said Fab, this. He cuts the passing lanes out himself, and he's able to do it more on his own than Rodri is.
When we got Rodri after the first season, I was a bit like that over him, because he was being caught with the ball. So you know when in that role you would get the ball just outside your own box with your facing your own goal, right? And he'd take too long thinking he was still in Spain, and he'd think he had a good couple of minutes to turn around, look up. By that point, someone's just come in, taking it off of him, right? And I've seen actually, to be fair, for Chelsea at the start of the season when Sal was getting a look in, he was doing very similar things. I was saying you got to give him time because he's got to adjust to the speed. After that first season, I was having a debate with City fans, and I said, listen, they were having Rodri. I was like, I'm not having him because that was his first season, But for me, he needs to have a monster second season. And for me, for Rodri and Gundogan to work as a partnership, they need Bernardo. Because remember, Bernardo Silva wasn't playing when we first got Rodri. I said, they need Bernardo Silva's legs next to them. If they do not have Bernardo Silva's work rate and legs, the sexy Kante Bernardo Silva, right? it's not going to work. They need his legs, man. Like, because if you haven't got that, so therefore I'm going to move on to the next one. I'll give you Fabs. After that, Bernardo Silva has to go in there on the right.
Yeah, I'm not really going to argue that.
Yeah, him no problem for me.
So we all agreed on that.
I think the thing between me now is KD. Does it go KDB? But part of me wants to throw Thiago in there.
I'm throwing Thiago in there, bro.
Yeah.
You know, like that.
KDB goes into my front three.
I'm throwing Thiago in there.
Can you see that?
Thiago.
Yeah. Nah, you sent it to me. You sent it to me.
Yeah, I'm throwing Thiago in there, man.
I think you know what it is. I know it's crazy, but like, hear me out. I'm not putting De Bruyne there, and there's a reason why I'm not putting De Bruyne.
Same.
There's a reason. There's a reason why I'm not putting him there.
Yeah.
And for me, right, the key there is and at the end of it, we'll probably talk about it because I think we're all on the same shit, right? That midfield right there, because my favorite City midfield is Rodri, Bernardo Silva, Gundogan. If I'm gonna put Gundogan based on this season, if I'm gonna put Gundogan against Thiago, there's only one winner. However much I like Gundogan, Thiago. I always get mixed up. Thank you. Is an absolute fucking baller. He had a bad season and a half, but he is an absolute baller. I wanted Pep to bring him with him, so he has to go there, man. For me, that would be my midfield.
I wouldn't even say a bad season and a half. I would just say a bad season. I think
some injuries.
Yeah, the injuries. I think, but you know what? His last season though, I think Klopp made a massive, either a mistake or a forced hand of playing him as a lone DM. He's never done that, and that's what people I think seem to have missed last season. Thiago has never played lone DM ever in his career. Never. He's always had Goretzka there. They even brought in Tolisso. They even brought in Tolisso at Bayern Munich to make sure that he'd always have a partner there. Yeah. You know what I mean? Obviously, that's not the sole reason they brought in Tolisso, because he was injury prone himself, actually. But when Thiago was...
Even Alonso at times, when he was there, he would play a bit deeper than Thiago.
Precisely. Even at Barcelona, when the times he'd come in. So fair enough, he'd play a little bit further forward at times. More box to box, I'd say. But he's always had legs around him because he's never been the most mobile in transition.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So
that's why I don't understand when people try to act like this is brand new, and it's not.
Like, midfield free, by the way, people. Sorry, I'm gone.
Yeah. Going off your point, Mons. This is why I hate when people move like it's brand new. That he's never did that DM role. So in his first season when he was getting scrutinized, it's not. He needs legs around him. And Fabinho was out for quite. He didn't. For me, I always said you're going to see the best of Thiago once Fabinho and Hendo are next to him, and I was proven right.
Yeah, 100%. So, guys, are we all in agreement of Fabinho, Thiago, and Bernardo Silva? Oh, that's saucy.
That's great. The sauce that is A1, bro. Oh,
that is saucy. Now,
once you put it on paper, man. Once you put it on paper, I think it's almost like one that you don't think of, yeah. Because I think Liverpool fans think City aren't going to have Thiago, yeah. And I think City fans maybe sometimes think Liverpool fans aren't going to have Bernardo, yeah. Sometimes it's just, and it's like probably you sometimes think we're not going to have Trent, and it's like so far from the truth. We would have Trent all day long.
But you know what is that? It's when you have 5 footballing men that actually understand football. When you have the deluded fans, that's when they start.
Hey, Ramel, be careful because they already called me and Booth too friendly. They've called me and Daps bromance. You can't be too nice to each other.
They're calling this the love rivalry.
Yeah, the love rivalry. People are telling Liverpool and Man U to get Liverpool and Man City to get a room. You know what I'm saying?
Blame Carragher.
Listen, bro. Them same man that are writing that, are probably Man United fans that are like all season have been hoping that Liverpool win the league, until it's got to a point that Liverpool are now actually potentially win the league, and now they're backtracking like, oh, I don't want Liverpool to win the league. It's like you, man, are just so gone in your head. You don't know what's going on. Man United and Arsenal fans right now, they're just melting down. That's all it is. It's so bad that it's to the point where UEFA have gone and brought in a new rule.
That is
little space for Man United to slide in the back door, bro. Like I would say for Arsenal to slide in, but the history in the Champions League's not going to slide him in. So,
Man said I sold out Robbo. Nah, man, I think Cancelo does make it. But I do think Robbo has been. I do think Robbo is the best left back on the planet. But I think, as I said, we've got to go 75% this season. it has to be Cancelo for me.
I'd agree with that. He's a very good left back.
Stop saying Thiago Silva. Bernardo
I
Silva.
keep saying it. No, I do keep saying Thiago
I thought you
Silva.
only said it once. I don't think.
No,
you did.
I don't know. He might have seen me on other shows because I reckon I'm saying it about 4 times this week.
But listen, you lot, give me a second. I'm gonna do Hassan. There's 20 people in here, guys, and there's 20 people, and we have 23 likes. There's 20 of you guys. I'm sure we can at least reach 40 likes. That is usually the aim that we go for, is 40 likes. Okay, guys, we are on 876 subscribers. So if you are new here, please hit the subscribe button. We are 24 away from 900, and after that, it's the home straight. It's the home straight. Did you know, guys, we was on 850 subs yesterday. So I know the power that you guys possess. You are the best crowd. You are the best in the comments. So let's make that, let's make that correlate to the numbers. So smash that like button and we will continue with the video. So onto the front three, because I know some of you guys got to go right soon in a second. So onto the front three. Are we Salah, right wing?
Yeah,
no
can we just agree on? Yeah.
No question.
I know he's had a stinky last 2 months.
No, he hasn't. That's an agenda driven as well.
You don't think he has? I want to hear your
define stinky. Like it's not. It's you know what? When you're
if we're being honest, since AFCON, I'm listening to agenda driven. I'm not listening to anyone here. This is just what I've seen with my own eyes. There's been a lot of things I've played with it. Contracts got to his head, and it's not even just tiredness. He's just in bad form, and it happens. I'm sure he's going to
for him. Isn't that bad? Is it?
Because he still scored. Yeah,
this is actually crazy. You know what? It's very comparable to De Bruyne. Probably for not now, last probably 6 months, I'll have De Bruyne again. Before that, for a year and a half, De Bruyne, you speak to most City fans, they will tell you De Bruyne's form was not good. However, when you are a person, because this is back when he was playing more right midfield, when you're a player of De Bruyne or Salah's quality, you can look a bit stinky, but if you can play a pass, one pass that will split a whole defense, put it on a plate for someone, it's very difficult for a manager to drop you. Very difficult. And it's the same with Salah. If you define stinky, I mean, it's not one of them cabbage farts. Maybe it's like a rose-tinted fart or something. It's not that bad. But the fact is, he is Mohamed Salah. When I looked at City, put some stats out the other day, right? And he was talking, it basically had the City and Liverpool rivalry over the last, I think, 3 or 4 seasons, right? And it had like the points, the press, loads of different stats. And the one that stood out to me, to be fair, they're mad close, by the way, except for goals scored, right? And most scores when it came to players, you'd have like blue, red, blue, red, blue, red, right? The goals scored, the difference between City's top goal scorer in the last, I think it was either last 3 or 4 seasons. So you've got to remember that Aguero has been injured, not been about or whatever. So I think Mo was something like 50 goals clear of the next person. Who was Sterling, It's mad. So there was no way.
Are we talking about GA since what?
I think it's I'll send it to you afterwards. It was on City's. I think it was goals in the last 4 seasons or something like that. Whatever it was, he was 50 above the next player, who was Raheem Sterling. It was just mad. The difference was crazy. So he has to be on the right. There's no denying that for me.
Can we get the false line over and done with? We all agree on De Bruyne.
Yeah. Especially for big games. I think he hasn't been as consistent as he usually is, but in the big games, he's inevitable. Inevitable.
It's almost like as well, you have to find somewhere to put him. We've agreed that the midfield, we kind of need the Bernardo Silva legs. Thiago's just a master, and then we need a holding mid, a DM, which then means, all right, are we actually going to leave De Bruyne out? No, we probably can't do that. Because again, if you lot would have gone with Matip and Diaz was picked, I probably would have been like, are we really leaving Virgil van Dijk out of this team? This is a bit mad. It's the same with De Bruyne. You have to go, we can't leave him out, can we? And from, like we started off when we were debating earlier, actually, neither of us have, well, you could say Rigi, we could say Jesus, we could say Delap, you could say that Minamino, is it? I think he's a striker as well, isn't he? Is he a striker? Minamino?
He's more of a wide man for us, but he's forward.
But neither of us have got a gunman striker.
Exactly.
as such, yeah.
Exactly.
So therefore, let's dominate the midfield just to make sure that no team can come against us and put De Bruyne as a false 9. But then it's the left.
Okay, it's the left side now. Who do you guys? I mean,
This is the most controversial position.
I don't think it is. I just think Mane goes there simply because Foden doesn't play there enough. I think Foden's done a job, but not out on the left that much. I think the time he actually really banged off the left, especially when he came against us, he fucked us up.
Where was he playing then?
Against us, the left.
Yeah.
Against us, yeah.
You're bang on. I actually agree with everything you said there.
I saw his record.
So much better off of the left, in my opinion, as an impact player.
But
Pep
he doesn't
always tell you he's amazing as a false 9. He's amazing as a false 9. He's the best at the false 9. I like impact players. I get when he's playing as a false 9, it's very clever, and he's not clinical enough as a false 9. So for me, he's so much better off the left, and he doesn't get played there enough. So based on that, you might win that argument. Unless Hamza comes flying in with a super kick or something.
Yeah. Unless Hamza just comes in out of nowhere with the steel chair. So I think there's a few ways you can go with this. You can run Sterling in there because, like it or not
against
Sterling.
No.
Sterling's been all right. But we're not talking against Liverpool. We're talking in a combined 11.
But if you're talking this season, the comments are right. If you are talking this season, yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Do you go Diogo Jota off of the left because he has played there a few times?
Do you know why I wouldn't go with Jota? Because of your fan base. I've said this on a few streams. I think you were just telling me. You man have just been telling me, that since African nations, Salah's been stinking, right? So cool. I'm going with that narrative because you man told me that. You lot watch Liverpool. I don't watch Liverpool, right? So cool. Salah's been stinking. So who hasn't been stinking since African nations?
Mane.
And who's been scoring goals for fun?
And Jota
has. He's been scoring for fun. But then you man tell me, but apart from that, it's been stinking. So I'm like, okay, well, I'll let you lot decide because I don't know. All I'm seeing is this guy score goals, and I'm thinking, fuck with this guy.
So do we go with Mane on the left then, or do you go with Jota as a shoehorn on the left?
Can I just add another name in? Had he been, I'm sorry to cut you, Dax. Had he had been at us from the start of the season, Diaz would have been my mainstay.
But he hasn't been.
I know.
I mean, if we sound Haaland, he'd be playing through the middle.
Someone was going to mention it. Aiden, obviously, months with the Jota agenda. It's widely known that I have a Jota agenda, by the way.
It seems like
I can't lie. So do I once. Because I can't lie, Aiden. Your football goals win you games. If someone's scoring, it's cash money. But other than that, his overall play, I'm sorry, I get frustrated. I actually get frustrated.
Yeah. Do you know what it is? Like, I've had the fraud watch lens on Jota for a long time now, and that's just simply because I've been used to Bobby for so long. And on top of that, I think that we have so many goals in the team. I didn't think Jota's goals would be needed. You know what I'm saying? So obviously now that we've needed his goals more, Jota does go in my best front three, but just not against Manchester City, not against Bayern Munich coming up, not against the top sides. I'm happy to play Jota in most games, but just not against the top sides. So for me, Sadio Mane gets it. I don't know what you guys want to say.
You know what? Can I just say, because I need to duck here, but this is a perfect way to leave it is I'm cool with the defense. I'm cool with the goalkeeper. I'm cool with the manager because you lot decided it. I'm cool with the Salah on the right. I'm going to leave now, right? And as I leave, Kevin De Bruyne is playing through the middle, right?
Mm-hmm.
Don't change that. However, whoever plays on the left, you man, amongst yourselves, whether you go with Mane, Jota, Diaz, whoever you go with, you can play Henderson there if you want. Yeah, whoever you want to play on the left, it's up to you. But I'm quite happy with this. So, but I need to duck. It's been great.
Let the people know where they can find you, man. Let the people know where they can find you, bro.
Never a foul. And find me on the Gals channel at 11 o'clock Sunday night. No matter what the score is, I'm getting the train home and I'm doing it Sunday night at 11 o'clock.
Okay.
Even if we get smoked. So, But thanks for having me, Monts, as always. Keep up the
No
good
worries,
work, man.
man.
And
Thank you for
everyone,
coming
smash
on,
the
man.
like, subscribe to the channel.
Come on.
Love, love, love.
See
Bless
ya.
Saints, bless Roms, bless Hamza if
Straight,
you're there.
bro.
That's
Yeah.
up, man. That's up. Take care, bro. I guess, guys, we got with Mane. We are going to close this up in a
Yeah,
second.
money, man. I'll
Yeah.
go with money.
Money.
All right. Sweet. So, guys, just to run through the team, everyone in the comments, Tariq Monts. Tariq.
You get it every stream.
Every time. Do you know what it is? I don't have the hat on today. If I had the hat on today, I wouldn't be getting the lamptey. You know what I mean? Monts, aka Agendinia, of course. Yeah. Jota is the type of guy to do nothing but still score. Need that type of strike.
And you're right. That's why we're being a bit
And that's
spoiled.
the one thing I would disagree on. Yeah, is that his goals aren't needed. Like, there's times when he's the first one to score the goal, or like I do think that his goals are needed. That I like that type of.
Yeah.
I prefer that he doing a little bit more, but I've got more time for someone that goals are currency, bro. You know them ones there, like.
Right.
And but I do agree he needs to do more, and I do agree with you in the sense of I don't want to see him in the big games. I don't want to see him on Sunday, but I got time. I understand why he may come in. You know them ones there, like not to start, but you see what I'm saying, like.
Yeah, he will definitely be introduced. 100%.
Deborah says Liverpool are where they are because of Jota. Our main men went to AFCON. He was the one scoring goals. Jota, who got us the cardboard cup final. That is half true and half. We also used Oxlade-Chamberlain's goals, Takumi Minamino's goals, and a few of Divock Origi goals, and a few chipping in from the midfield as well. So I'm not gonna like it. It's just solely Diogo Jota. Who says Jota the Jota stinks? No one says he stinks. Why is KDB over Jota this season, especially? I think because we're going for the false nine, we're not going for free shoot first players. I opted for Jota off the left because he has done that. He always kills Arsenal from the left, especially. He's the Arsenal, the Emirates bully. But, you know, so again, just to run through the team, we have Jurgen Klopp as the manager. No, sorry, Pep Guardiola as the manager. 4-3-3 false nine with Alisson in goal, Trent, Virgil, Matip, and Cancelo as the back line. Fabinho holding, Bernardo Silva right centre mid, Thiago left centre mid, De Bruyne false nine, Salah right wing, and Mane left wing. So actually, you only have Pep Guardiola, Cancelo, Bernardo Silva, and De Bruyne. So I think that's only four City players getting into this combined 11, which is a bit biased, I'd say. But to be fair, I don't think it's out of tune. I really don't. I think the only person who probably should be in there, who's injured, unfortunately, is Diaz, and that's about it. You know what I mean? I see an argument for Mahrez, but Salah exists. You know, I don't see an argument for Foden. We've had the goal scorers going forward have just been too prolific. So, yeah, I think maybe I see an argument for Rodri to play a little bit more defensive. You know, for me, it was either going to be Bernardo Silva. It was either going to be Bernardo Silva, Fabinho, and Thiago, or Rodri, Fabinho, and De Bruyne in the camp. Those are the combinations I would have gone with. You know what I mean? I'll be happy with either or. So, yeah, man. That's me. Guys, anything else that you want to say? You guys happy with that combined 11?
No, I'm happy. And just to kind of not go off topic, but you know how we were saying we need a Salah Hattie for our FPLs. Months, we need it even more now for him because Son's like 3 goals behind after that hat trick.
Son's on 16 now. It's on 4 goals behind, and it's
17.
Like,
It's 17, I think, bro. He's 3 behind.
Yuck, Salah needs to pattern up. I can't lie, it's actually getting me a bit hot. Want someone moving mad with the falls out. No, we're just being understanding, man. You can't be biased, you know what I mean?
You have to factor in the system as well.
Yeah. We definitely need to play our game and not let City catch us out. 100%. Watch Salah go on a madness, please. Listen.
I beg you. I'm
on my knees. I'm on my knees for a Salah masterclass. I'm on my knees.
I need
How
that.
about this? Even if Salah bags 2 pens.
Word, anything.
2 pens, anything. I'll take anything right now. I'm on my knees. You know,
even if it's off his shoulder and VAR, anything.
I can't have another Salah blank when man them are overtaking me on fantasy. It's peak like that. You know what I mean? I'm on 25 points. Everyone else on 45, 44, 58, 44. It's just hurting me. It's hurting me in my hand. But listen, guys, we're gonna close it out there. Big up Hamza, big up Ramel, big up Saint, and big up myself, and big up Daps as well. Is there anything you guys want to say before we close out the video and you guys get to enjoy your lovely Saturday nights?
Nah, man.
Because the only time we come back is after. I'm pretty sure you guys will be on here after for a review.
Actually, no, we could go out on a high. Listen, to all the Liverpool fans in here, anyone else listening, but me to Liverpool fans, we're going to do it. We're going to win the league, and we're winning tomorrow. I'm confident. And I've been confident for weeks now, but we're doing it. We'll be tough, but we're doing it.
Oh, fuck, it's getting closer. Fuck, it's getting closer. You lot.
I'm doing a watch along on the channel, and I wish I wasn't. Now I'm not even gonna lie. I can't even lie. Like that. I just want to just do my cry in my room.
Watch it with the man them live, bro. That means
you're on the terrace, innit? You and Rams.
No, not even on the terrace. But I'm going to the terrace. But I'm gonna do the post match. I'm gonna watch the game live with the man them. So I'm gonna, if anything, any goals conceded, there's gonna be flashlights in my face. I'm getting slapped in my head. It's just, and people are gonna be grabbing up my head if I concede. Oh, I'm not feeling it.
Oh, I thought you said on the channel. You're doing it live.
With the Big Six Bands man, them live, innit? Live.
All right. Well, yeah. Listen, it's gonna be peak, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
But it's fine because man, you lost an Arsenal loss, so they can fuck themselves still.
Come join in for the watch along if you're there. If you're watching, that. Yeah. We'll get it cracking. I think I'm gonna shit.
Listen, fuck it. We're gonna win. Listen, you see this? This is gold for a reason. I need another one of these hoodies. Champions. This is a Champions hoodie, by the way. It's the Premier League hoodie for Liverpool. You know what I'm saying? Liverpool champions of the Premier League. So listen, it's been another episode of Big Six Bands. Thank you very much to the new faces that have been in here today. To Gene, to Aiden, Andrews especially, always with us. Abdus, Ravi, Chris, Laser, Razor. Deborah and names escape me now. 6 times as well. I just missed as well. And big up Lewis as well on his return back to the channel. Man United are crap, so hold that as well. So yeah, man, big up everyone in the chat. We love you loads. Make sure you do drop a like on your way out. Please subscribe if you are new to the channel. We are very close. We are about 24 subscribers away from 900. We've gained 26 in the last 24 hours. Also, go and find me on the terrace of the 12th man against the one and only City fan Boovy, doing great work with True Geordie, Rory Jennings and co over on the kickoff. So go and subscribe there as well. They're on their way to 500,000. I know. So yeah. One more thing I'd like to say before we cut out. Again, we are on.
Subscribe to us as well. Yeah, me. Look,
you know what I'm saying? Make sure
500,000, but we're getting there. You know, like
that's what I'm saying. Make sure you go and subscribe to Saint LFC TV. Just about to say that, man. They're doing great work over there. The link will be in the description below. You already know what it is. And rather than saying, I found a new way of thinking recently. And you know what? Being on, I think we just came to the subscriber actually. So big up whoever just subscribed just now. But being on, hold on. There you go. So being on, yeah, there we go. So being on, 876 subscribers. Listen, everyone, I see it differently now. I see it as we are 900,000, 90,000 and 9,124 subscribers away from 1 million. That's the way I see it. All right, guys. So again, make sure you like and subscribe. And I repeat one more time, we are 900,000, 90,000, 9,124 subscribers away from 1 million subscribers. So let's keep on pushing, guys. Take care. Have a lovely Saturday evening, and we will see you in the next one.